I was looking at all the pictures the first time I went to the Grammys, and I was like 17 years old.
Just a little girl.
And they had us in the bleachers, and then the next year we were in the pre-show, we won a Grammy, and we were crying, and then the next year we won 2, and just the growth.
So the journey.
The journey.
At the 53rd Grammys in 2011, Beyoncé got nominated for Female Pop Vocal Performance for the live version of Halo, but Lady Gaga won for Bad Romance. And speaking of Lady Gaga, Beyoncé nabbed a nomination for Telephone and by extension a nomination for Album of the Year for Gaga's album Fame Monster. At the 54th Grammy Awards in 2012, Beyoncé got 2 nominations for Best Music Video / Long Form for I Am World Tour, which lost to Foo Fighters Back and Forth. And also she got a nomination for Party for Best Rap Song Collaboration, but lost to All of the Lights by Kanye West and Rihanna. Beyoncé got 1 nomination at the 55th Awards in 2013 for Best Traditional R&B Performance for Love on Top, which she won. That show also gave us this moment.
Because this is a Grammy moment that millions of us have been waiting for. This performance marks the return of a man who was born to make music.
Now it's dawning on me. He's here tonight, possibly in suit and tie.
Beyoncé turned up the heat at the 56th Grammys in 2014 when she did a steamy performance of Drunk in Love with Jay-Z. There were many complaints afterwards about how the performance wasn't fit for TV and kids were watching, etc. She got 1 nomination for Best Rap Song Performance for Part 2 on the Run with Jay-Z, which happened to lose to another Jay-Z song, Holy Grail with Justin Timberlake. The 2015 Grammy Awards came and Beyoncé's performance was a stark contrast from the one she did the previous year. She went to gospel and performed Take My Hand, Precious Lord by Mahalia Jackson. And as for her album, we all expected Beyoncé's self-titled album to shine in the best way possible, since it literally changed the game, right? Well, it lost Album of the Year to a guy named Beck for his album Morning Phase, one of the biggest snubs ever. I've never heard of Beck before that, and I haven't heard of him since. Beyoncé also lost Best Urban Contemporary Album to Pharrell's album Girl. She also lost Best Music Film for On the Run Tour with Jay-Z to 20 Feet from Stardom. What she won was Best Surround Sound Album, Best R&B Song, and Best R&B Performance for Drunk in Love. Beyoncé wasn't nominated at the 2016 Grammys, but she attended and presented for Record of the Year, which went to Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars for Uptown Funk. Lemonade came only a few months later, and it was such a visual and sonic masterpiece. Beyoncé must have gone into the 2017 ceremony with high hopes. She was about 5 months pregnant. She also switched not only her bedazzled red dress to a gold one, but she also switched wigs from straight to curly to perform Love Drought and Sandcastles. Beyoncé led the pack with 9 nominations, but she saw the biggest snubs yet. She only won Best Music Video for Formation and Best Urban Contemporary Album, a category that's seemingly made to suffocate black artists from the major categories, like sorry, no Album of the Year for you, but take this urban category. That's why they eventually changed the name of this category to Best Progressive R&B Album, but again, they keep on pinning black people into R&B. Beyoncé lost all the major awards that night. She was nominated for Record and Song of the Year for Formation, which went to Adele's Hello. She was also nominated for Album of the Year, which went to Adele's 25. Adele's album 25 was good, but not much different from 21, was it? This moment sparked so many discussions about the Grammys being unfair. Even Adele thought Beyoncé should have won.
But I can't possibly accept this award, and I'm very humbled and I'm very grateful and gracious, but my artist of my life is Beyoncé, and this album for me, the Lemonade album, was just so monumental and so well thought out and so beautiful and soul-bearing, and we all got to see another side to you that you don't always let us see, and we appreciate that. And all us artists here, we adore you. You are our light.
Beyoncé was also nominated for Best Pop Solo Performance for Hold Up, which lost to Adele's Hello. She also got a nomination for Don't Hurt Yourself in the Best Rock Performance category, and it lost to Black Star by David Bowie. There was also Best Rap Song Performance, which went to Drake's Hotline Bling over Kendrick and Beyoncé's Freedom. Lemonade was also nominated for Best Music Film, which lost to the Beatles' 8 Days a Week, The Touring Years. In 2018 at the 60th Awards, Jay-Z led the nominations with 8 for his album 442 1994. Beyonce was nominated with him in the category Best Rap Song Performance for Family Feud. Despite being the most nominated, Jay-Z won no awards that night. On the 2018 joint album by Beyonce and Jay-Z, Everything Is Love, Jay-Z addressed his snub and rapped, "Tell the Grammys F that 048 shit." That album ended up getting 3 nominations in 2019. Best Music Video for Ape Shit, which lost to Childish Gambino's This Is America. Also Best R&B Song for Summer, which lost to Best Part by Her and Danielle Caesar. But you know what they won? Best Urban Contemporary Album. Between Jay-Z's 2018 snub and Beyonce's snub the previous year, they didn't return to the Grammys until 2021, and I feel like they only went because Beyonce was on the brink of history. But first, for the 2020 awards, Beyonce won Best Music Film for Homecoming, deservedly so. She lost Best Pop Solo Performance for Spirit to Lizzo's Truth Hurts. She also lost Best Song Written for Visual Media for Spirit to Lady Gaga, I'll Never Love Again from A Star Is Born. And she lost Best Pop Vocal Album for The Lion King The Gift to Billie Eilish's When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Now to the 2021 awards. This show happened on March 14th, the first time the Grammys weren't in January or February, and that was due to a spike in COVID cases in LA. For this show, Beyonce led in the nominations again with 9. Beyonce had 2 songs nominated for Record of the Year, Savage Remix and Black Parade, but she lost to Billie Eilish's Everything I Wanted. Black Parade was also nominated for Song of the Year, but lost to her I Can't Breathe. The song also lost Best R&B Song to her, Better Than I Imagined. But Black Parade won for Best R&B Performance. Savage Remix won Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song. Black is King lost Best Music Film to Linda Ronstadt, The Sound of My Voice, and Brown Skin Girl won Best Music Video. That night made Beyonce's total Grammy wins go to 28 wins, making her the performing artist with the most Grammy wins. Quincy Jones also had 28 Grammys too, but he's not a performing artist. He's more a producer/composer. This is the moment Beyonce found out.
Beyonce has just tied the all-time record for most Grammy wins ever by a female artist and by any singer, male or female. So congratulations, Queen Bee!
The face she made literally became a meme. At the 2023 Grammys, Beyonce again led with 9 nominations, giving her a total of 88 nominations, and at this point, she was tied with husband Jay-Z for most nominated artist in Grammy history. Her lead single Break My Soul from her album Renaissance was nominated for both Record of the Year and Song of the Year. It lost Record of the Year to Lizzo's It's About Damn Time, and it lost Song of the Year to Just Like That by Bonnie Raitt. However, Break My Soul won Best Dance Electronic Recording. Renaissance also won Best Dance Electronic Music Album. Virgo's Groove was nominated for Best R&B Performance but lost to Money Long, Hours and Hours. Plastic Off the Sofa won Best Traditional R&B Performance. Cuff It won Best R&B Song. Be Alive was nominated for Best Song Written for Visual Media for the film King Richard, but lost to We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto. And saving the best, or should I say the worst, for last, Renaissance lost Album of the Year to Harry's House. That was a big old snub, and I refuse to hear otherwise. Beyonce posted on Instagram before she attended the ceremony. She said, "To my hive, thank y'all so much for all of your love and loyalty. Big thank you for the Break My Soul and Cuff It wins. To the Dream, Tricky Hove, and Big Freedia, I love y'all." So she thanked all the people who worked on the 3 songs she won so far that night. She went on to say, "It feels great to be honored for the vocal performance. Thank you to all the talented vocalists who killed those beautiful TikTok renditions. I feel very grateful and filled with joy." Clearly, she still finds value in the Grammys, yet they have done her wrong time and time again. That year, Beyonce made huge history by becoming the artist with the most Grammy Awards with 32 Grammys. Very bittersweet considering she's only won in a major category once. Beyonce and Jay-Z attended the 2024 Grammys where Jay-Z was awarded the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. He used some of his time to address how it's weird that Beyonce would have the most Grammys but not Album of the Year.
You know, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. You know?
Many people see this as Jay-Z begging them to let his wife win, but that couldn't be further from the truth. He also mentioned how rap categories weren't televised at one point. So his message was about the treatment of black artists at the Grammys, not just Beyonce. Coming into this year's award, Beyonce has a whopping 11 nominations for her album Cowboy Carter, making her the most nominated artist in Grammy's history with 99 nominations. As you may have learned from watching this video, having a lot of nominations doesn't mean a thing. If she's not winning in major categories, then please. Beyonce now has 5 Album of the Year nominations. What will change this year? Will the Grammys decide to finally give a black woman Album of the Year, since the last time that happened was Lauryn Hill in 1999? If you don't see that as a problem, I don't know what to tell you. In a musical world where Taylor Swift is the artist with the most Album of the Year wins, while Beyonce has 0, is crazy. The sad part is, if she should win Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter, people would say the same lines, "Oh, she bought it," or "Jay-Z made her get it." So silly. But anyhow, I'm not delusional. Maybe when I'm old and grey, another black woman other than the 3 previous ones in all of Grammy's 67-year history will finally win Album of the Year again. I hope I live to see the day. Future me here. Well, fortunately, I didn't have to wait until I'm old and grey to see another black woman win Album of the Year. I honestly couldn't believe Beyonce won, and she won for a country album at that. That's literally historical. This is her and everyone's reaction when she won.
Cowboy Carter.
She also won Best Country Duo or Group Performance with Miley Cyrus. And the win that really shook Beyonce was when she won Best Country Album.
And the Grammy goes to Cowboy Carter. Beyonce.
Wow, I really was not expecting this.
This video has now ended on a high note. Leave a smiley face if you made it to the end.